Hello, all you fine bronies and Pegasisters. This is Silver-Quill, talking to you unscripted, not planned, just trying to give a progress update, because it's been a good while since I made a video, and I want to let everyone know what's been going on. I guess the big thing that was going on was, of course, BronyCon. It was a wonderful time. It was just a fantastic experience, getting to see so many fans together, getting to present and be part of a lot of wonderful panels. Just to give a rundown, I was part of the Trailblazers in the fandom panel, Whose Line Is It Anyway? Present at both Team Fortress 2 Analysis Anarchy and Bronies React, and then my own panels, After the Fact Live, Feeling Pinky Keen, and So You Want a YouTube, all of which were huge attendance, a lot of great interaction, great energy with people, and just very rewarding experience all around. I also was vending, which was really the focus of both July and a good chunk of August, because I had to get ready. Case in point, one of the big things I put together was this collage for a puzzle set. This is important. BronyCon may be gone, but the fandom is not over. The chance to get together with other fans is not over. We're going to continue. I don't know how long. It all depends on how long do you want to continue. But yes, I drew vectors for all these characters, and if you doubt me, let me switch to wireframe view. Ta-da! This looks like nothing. This is remarkable. Let's see, if I hide that, at least looks somewhat approachable. But yes, all these vectors, and I was working for a good chunk of time because BronyCon was a hard deadline, and I had to pull full energy. So basically to have the CMC's classmates and other well-established foals within the show. The main six is Parents, and Starlight Glimmers, and Sunbursts. Got to have the Pillars of Equestria, which these were a lot of fun to make. So I also worked on the villains, enjoyed making a height chart. So Grogar, of course, he tends to both lift his head high when he's raining down over someone, or just skulk real low because he's been in hiding for so long. So some alternate versions of him. Suppose in time I'll need to make alternate versions of Tyrek in his advanced forms. I finally completed Holiday and Lofty, a vector I started demonstrating at MLP-MSP, but wasn't able to complete because of the timing. So I finally accomplished that. And now, here we are at the end of BronyCon. What happened afterwards? Why have I not posted a video since then? Well, part of it is that there's a reason I'm recording my screen. It's basically to show what I've been working on. Right now, I am tackling Grogar's lair. Let's see here. So here's what I have vectored so far. Just the basic shapes and some of the shading. But if you look at the screenshot, this amazes me, what they accomplished with this. There is so much texturing on the dots on the moss, the mist in the background, any manner of moss growing here. This place must be a health hazard. I mean, goodness knows what they're breathing. But I'm working on completing that for a Pinkie Pie Says Goodnight comic. I am also in the process of making graphics for the next After the Fact video, which will be Sparkle 7. Thoroughly enjoyable episode, lots of fun. I have worked to make basically vector bases of the main six's disguises. Not all of them, as I haven't yet made Rarity's guard disguise, but it's good to have these on standby. I also have been putting together a library of the Royal Guard, which I'm also amazed by this. When we started, it was just basically the white versions and these darker shades and the Night Guard. Now they've added all variety of characters, and if the trailers for the rest of the season are any hint, we'll see some further developments. I've not yet added Luna's bat-winged guard or the female guards that have just been introduced in more recent seasons. That's part of the ongoing project. All of this is to get ready for the next review. When BronyCon concluded, that Sunday night, I was on my way to New York, where some of my vending hall friends and I toasted BronyCon in the city where it started. And I had not been to New York in well over a decade. It was wonderful to see, and just interesting to take in the city. Although I'm sure I acted the consummate tourist, as I was too slow and got in everyone's way. So I'm sorry, people of New York, but you have a wonderful city. I'm glad I got to see it. Unfortunately, coming back featured a 7-hour delay, which was a combination of weather and a problem with the airplane tire. So that needed replacing, and people were getting mad at that point. So I got in much later than expected, was pretty much lost to the world on the following Thursday, and started to get back into the groove. This past week was mostly catching up with life outside of the MLP fandom. A lot of meetings, a lot of plans. I had medical appointments, and then, of all things, my car develops an issue. So 2 days spent getting that sorted out. First diagnosing what was wrong, and then had to take it into the shop. So I haven't really had a chance to sit down and focus 100%. That's why you're watching me work as I'm talking to you, which is multitasking, which is a great way to accomplish nothing with full efficiency. But the goal now is to just keep working, get this background done for the Pinkie Pie Says Goodnight going up this Friday, and then I have to tackle the background of the new throne room in Canterlot. That actually, Celestia finally allowed Luna to have her own seat in the throne room. And one of the things I've noticed is that while this fandom never lacks for creating content, vectoring, I think, has slowed down, especially in backgrounds. The time was that when a new episode aired, you'd see a background vector of the new location within a day. It's stunning, and the accuracy is just superb. Always amazed by the work that vector artists have done. Unfortunately, as the show has gone on, as I feel like we've perhaps been bombarded by new locations, but also the energy shifts, and I think that vectoring artists have tapered off. So whereas once I could find a background vector with full permission to use it, now I'm making my own, and it's a more investment of time, but I want to make it quality. So I appreciate everyone's patience as I work towards the next review. I am aiming to have it done before August is out. After that, I have a promise from MLP MSP I need to fulfill, a Pokemon video based on some items that were auctioned off. And that'll be a lot of fun. I've got some crazy ideas, made even crazier by information about the Pokemon fandom that I learned at BronyCon. So that led to some script changes that I think will help enhance the humor. So I appreciate everyone's patience as I work towards the next review, and I will be making these vectors everything you've seen. The foals, the parents, the pillars, the villains, Holiday and Lofty. I'm going to put all these vectors up on my DeviantArt account, so if you have need of them, they'll be available. And in the meantime, I will just keep on trucking and hopefully have the review out for you soon. But thanks for your patience, and as always, thanks for watching. I'm Silver-Quill. Have a good one.